They've been running trotting races on the patch of land known as Logan Park for nearly as long as Warragul itself has been around. Since the 1890s, trotting has been a tradition in Warragul through good times and bad, day and night. The big names have all strutted their stuff on the Logan Park stage, and the roar of the crowd and the buzz of the bookies ring lingers in the memories of those lucky enough to have witnessed trotting at its peak. Generations of locals and visitors alike have been thrilled by the up-close excitement of trotting at Warragul, particularly during the 35 years that the sport was staged under lights at Logan Park.
Joined again by Tiffany Valley, who went straight past Miss Nibs. Chopin's about to go to second. Beveridge Boy can't get off the fence. Then came getting clear Ricky Redmond. The rest are struggling, headed by Dark Glaze. But inside the 350, and Tiffany Valley went for home. Miss Nibs is battling away with Chopin, Beveridge Boy, and then Ricky Redmond. But Tiffany Valley, it's had a hard run, but it's going to be far too good. It got right away. Chopin goes to second with Miss Nibs over on the outside, Ricky Redmond, and then Beveridge Boy, but around the turn, and it's Tiffany Valley won. The rest nowhere at the moment. It's clear, squares up by 8 metres, Ricky Redmond, Miss Nibs and Chopin. It's stopped, it's galloped. It's galloped Tiffany Valley in the straight, and Ricky Redmond has come home to win as it galloped over the line. Tiffany Valley, Chopin second. Third in the race came Karen's Boy.
Macquarie was a hero of not only local trotting followers, but also the big crowds which attended the Melbourne showgrounds each Saturday night. A multiple feature race winner, Macquarie won against the best opposition in Melbourne and Sydney and all over Victoria across several seasons. Despite his lack of size, Macquarie had a big heart and a will to win. He displayed this by taking out the 1965 Warragul Cup from a handicap of 48 yards behind scratch.
Parky Hard looming up on the outside now with a brilliant runner, and Macquarie coming up on the outside with a streaming runner. They're being followed then by Music Man looking for the run through, and Lutura finishing brilliantly on the outsider. Going to the furlong post, and Macquarie had shot away. It's still on the march on them, 2 lengths clear. Lutura now emerging from behind them, finishing well, and then Little Arbo followed by Parky Hard and Music Man on the outside, but down the home stretch, and Macquarie, the back mark, was giving a glorious display. Macquarie's going to bolt the Warragul Cup in, and Macquarie coming from 48 yards wins by 3 lengths from Lutura. Third on the outside, Music Man, and then came Silwich, followed by Little Arbo.
Few races have carried the emotion of the 1991 Warragul Pacing Cup. Champion horseman Vin Knight had died by his own hand 2 weeks before the race. His father Bob and the rest of the Knight stable were left to pick up the pieces, and the horses continued the proud legacy of Vin by providing the Quinella in the Warragul Cup, the Knight stable's first major triumph after their tragedy. Bob Knight received the cheers of the big crowd after his emotional speech when accepting the Cup trophy.
Kiss under pressure. Our Blue Steel running a race. The rest are beaten. Franco Gold, Admiral Holiday, Our Brenray. Out the back is Love to Spare, Empire Fella, and Late Brewster has been pulled up out of the race, but the Unicorn, he comes to the home turn of the 250, 5 metres in front. The stablemate Odds Torado gets to a clear second, 15 metres away, Our Brenray, and back in behind them came Maple Kiss from Our Blue Steel at the 140. The Unicorn, he's pulling out plenty. Odds Torado slowly picking him up on the outside. The Unicorn hanging on near the line, and the Unicorn wins 1.5 metres to Odds Torado. 22 metres away, third was Our Blue Steel. Here in a giant race. Close up, Van Gent, Lord Greystoke. Then Maple Kiss, followed by Admiral Holiday, Franco Gold. Last in was Our Brenray. Empire Fella was pulled up. Love to Spare pulled up on the home turn, and Late Brewster pulled up with a circuit the travel.
Warragul's track over the years has gained a reputation as being one for horses that can lead in their races. But that's not always the case, as popular horseman Tony Mallia proved in the 1994 Warragul Pacing Bowl Cup. In soggy conditions and with a fast tempo throughout the race, Mallia was more than happy to settle his pace at 4:10 towards the rear of the field. Save for one final sprint, 4:10 came with a withering burst to claim victory.
Next in the race, Danny Strike held up. Got Dark Pulls out about 5 deep from 410. Little Rufus, Aga Khan, the Phoenix, but Bombshell. 400 metres out in the Cup leads 2 metres. McRandall closing. Third, Aston Bowie only needs it out, followed by Gypsy Vance. Then Reformist going to the inside. Wider out, Son of a Guest gone. Dark Paul and Danny Strike try to run on, but Bombshell leads on the turn. It's been a good front running drive by Burkett, 2 metres in front. Second, McRandall trying to pick him up. Danny Strike and Aston Bowie closing. Reformist needs an out, but in the straight, McRandall going to Bombshell. Here's Danny Strike down the outside and little 410 coming at them. Danny Strike the leader, 410 right down the outside is going to beat them all. 410 wins the Cup of 94 by 3 metres. Aston Bow second in a photo over Danny Strike, followed by Reformist, McRandall, Bombshell wielded in the straight. Then the Phoenix, not a bad run from Little Rufus, Gypsy Vance, Dark Paul, Son of a Guest and Aga Khan.
A huge Golden Jubilee celebration was staged at the Warragul Pacing Bowl in March 1999, with the race day attracting a big crowd and a top-quality race card. But Mother Nature did her best to spoil the party, with an all-day downpour almost causing havoc during the afternoon.
Ready? At dispatch point. All this trouble. The horses have gone into the mobile here. Big dramas. Yep, just didn't work, did it? A couple of horses have hit the gate here. Hold all tickets. There'll be all sorts of things to go on here. So hold all tickets until we hear further from stewards. Horses have run into the mobile. The mobile just couldn't get traction and almost stopped. And the horses have hit it.
Despite the deluge, the Warragul Cup itself was a classic.
Gabermoosh got the run through along the inside. Gabermoosh goes to the lead now. Rare Air follows in off the track, taxing times. Cole Bruce must be 6 wide running on. Then Kane's Hanover. Gabermoosh the leader. From Gay Echo running on Rare Air, then Kane's Hanover. Third quarter, 29.7. Gabermoosh 4 metres. Rare Air second, then Kane's Hanover. Cole Bruce a mile back. Gabermoosh turned in front. Rare Air into the clear. Gabermoosh and Rare Air, they have it between them. Gabermoosh led, Rare Air cutting it down. Gabermoosh and Rare Air, they're going to hit it locked together. Rare Air won the Cup and nose to Gabermoosh. Third in Kane's Hanover, then came Neat. Concord Lombo, Cole Bruce, Kayako. Then came Majestic Man Warra, Rowan Prince, Cano Bill, Taxing Time, Sheffield Mark, the Warrior, and No Other Way in the final quarter, 29.2 and a great finish.
Having left the 1-1.
Sokiola was one of Victoria's up-and-coming stars when he ventured to Warragul in January 2002 to take on the Warragul Pacing Bowl Cup. The horse had won his first start in Victoria on the Warragul track after arriving from New Zealand. Trainer-driver Lance Justice didn't have everything his own way in the Cup, but held off a determined challenge from Hit the Spot to score a narrow win. After his Warragul triumph, Sokiola underwent a successful breathing operation and enjoyed a long career filled with feature race triumphs, including over $1 million in stakes earnings.
Sokiola goes up 3 wide. It's Hit the Spot, joined by Sokiola. Then Scenic Rain. Next is Scoliella in trouble, and breaking up was Awesome Diamond. Twinkle Toes got checked. They're rounding the turn, and it's Hit the Spot narrowly in front of Sokiola. Scoliella trying to get out, then Black Duke, Johnny Wizard. It's Hit the Spot, Sokiola getting through. Scoliella, Scenic Rain, Sunset Soki, they're all across the track. Black Duke wider out. Sokiola goes up to Hit the Spot, and Sokiola won the Cup. Sokiola, Lance Justice just got there from Hit the Spot. Sunset Soki driving through in the sprint lane, probably third. And then Scoliella, Johnny Wizard, Black Duke, Rizzoli close up. And then Art Gallery, Scenic Rain, Twinkle Toes and Awesome Diamond.
Have a Cyclone George.
Champion reinsman Chris Alford lost the 1997 Warragul Pacing Bowl Cup in the steward's room when he drove the top mare My Cherie, but there was no denying his winning drive on the Long Warry pacer Frame Game in the 2005 Cup. Frame Game gave local owner Gary Rogers and trainer Michael Hughes success in their hometown event.
Up to the turn, 30 seconds the third quarter. Frame Game went for home. 8 metres away, Hanover Zip. Canique's getting out and looking a chance, and then Manwara Mako into the straight. Frame Game led. Canique out of the pack, getting into second, then Hanover Zip. Frame Game's a big leader though. Frame Game will hold on, and the favourite will win the Cup. Frame Game by 5.5 metres. Canique's run second, Hanover Zip third. The Fall Guy was rattling home at the end of the race. And then Manwara Maker with Royal Bachelor, Cyclone George. C Hanover with Roderick, John Boy and Jailbird. Last across the line was Duets, and Dreams to Reality has failed to finish. Final quarter 29.7.
The 50th Warragul Pacing Cup was a star-studded affair, but the headline act without doubt showbiz personality Hamish Blake, who stole the show in front of the biggest Cup Day crowd in years. But again, Mother Nature was out to rain on the parade. A massive thunderstorm before the event sent many patrons scurrying. Those who did stay, however, witnessed one of the best Cup wins of the decade by a rising star in Cosmic Under Fire, driven by Tanya Cavallaro.
Mesmerising tackle by Monaco Man. Monaco Man drew to the lead from Mesmerising before the turn. Advance attack struggling. Cosmic under the fire to the outsides, running on then Quantum Kiwi, Spirit of Shard. In front now Monaco Man. Cosmic under fire out of the pack. The youngest horse of the race. Cosmic under fire after Monaco Man. Monaco Man, Cosmic under fire. Cosmic under fire grabbed the lead and won the Cup. Big effort. Cosmic under fire beat Monaco Man. Quantum Kiwi third, I think, in front of Spirit of Shard. Then way up high, Lenny Bromack, Mesmerising, Hot Night in Paris, Tromos, well back, Chips are missing, Advance Attack, Maggie's Son, last quarter 29.1, half 58.5, and the winner was Cosmic Under Fire.
A great drive and a thrilling win. It was really a great cup, and congratulations. Yeah, you can give Hamish a kiss. Where's John Moore? Did you get that on film? Okay, look, I'll hand back to Hamish to present you the cup, and you might get another kiss. Congratulations anyway.
But look, terrific race there, and you're really well driven. I know you had a fall last night, so hopefully you don't use that as like a training regime. Just stay back on. Terrific work, great run, well done.
Thank you. I'd just like to thank the sponsors of the race, and also, as I said, Bob and Jenny. They've done a terrific job with this little horse, and also David for giving me the drive on him. Thank you.
Thanks, Tanya. Another round of applause, everybody. Well done.
Jazam, 3 wide and 1
The Eastern region has produced its share of outstanding race mares over the years, like Vera Defty, one of the stars of the early era of night trotting, Anna Steer, who won the Derby and Oaks in the same season, and more modern names like Tailor-Made Lombo and Lombo La Fifi. We can add to that list the brilliant Gippsland mare Jazam, who ran a hot favourite in the 2010 Warragul Cup and didn't let her legion of fans down.
Last of all, 500 metres left to travel. Awesome Jasper giving his supporters a side. Leads by 4 metres Tsunami Lombo. Struggling Art Trader on the inside Monaco Man. And here comes Jazam. She's 4 wide and putting in a powerful finishing burst. Just behind them Mr. Douglas Varangi Renami into the straight. 30.2 off the back straight. Awesome Jasper in front, but Jazam with a great run. Jazam moved up and grabbed the lead. Tsunami Lombo trying to go with her. Then Awesome Jasper, but Jazam hit the lead. Quinlan gets the Trotting Pacing Cup double 4 for the day, and Jazam wins the Warragul Cup. Jazam from Awesome Jasper, third maybe Tsunami Lombo, close up Monaco Man, Red Army and Mr. Douglas, then Art Trader and Varangi last. 28.7 the last quarter, 58.9 for the half, mile rate 23.8.
History was created again at Warragul in 2014 with the Warragul Cup run from behind the mobile barrier for the first time. One of the strongest races in recent memory was staged, with Hilltop Hustler beating an outstanding lineup. In 2015, Pearcedale trained Hector JJ gave father and daughter Bill and Simone Walker their second Pacing Cup. Their horse Doolan Jack was awarded the Cup in 2009 after the actual race winner returned a positive swab.
Smudge Bromack, Wash Me Pockets, Wartime Sweetheart, and Lovable Hurricane looking for luck, goes back to the inside, but Hector JJ kicked before the turn. 28.2 off the back straight. Hector JJ 12 metres in front from Better Rock On. I'm Causing Terror to the outside, but giving the leader a big start. Hector JJ turned for home well clear. Better Rock On. I'm Causing Terror, Chancellor Cullen, but Hector JJ all the way. Hector JJ wins from I'm Causing Terror, who closed late. Better Rock On third, Lovable Hurricane, a good run fourth, then Smudge Bromack, Trav Tiano, Chancellor Cullen, Wash Me Pockets and Wartime Sweetheart. Last quarter 27.5, an unbelievable last half 55.7 and the mile rate 159.8.
Join us this Easter Sunday to see history in the making once again as we stage the 57th Warragul Pacing Cup. The tradition continues.